Delanco Township Committee Meeting of October 20th, 2025, beginning at 7 p.m. at the Delanco Township Municipal Building, 770 Coopertown Road, Delanco, New Jersey.
You tell me when you're ready.
We are recording.
YouTube's good?
YouTube is good.
Good evening. Welcome to the October 20th, 2025 Township Committee Meeting. Roll call, please.
Mr. Bartlett.
Here.
Ms. Fitzpatrick.
Here.
Mr. McFadden.
Here.
Mr. Olet.
Here.
Ms. Seuss.
Here, thank you. Also present, Mrs. Simonera, our administrator. Mrs. Lohr will be out here shortly, our municipal clerk. Mrs. Russell, our deputy municipal clerk. And Mr. Warren, our police chief. Please rise for the flag salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ms. Russell, could you read the sunshine and live stream statements, please?
Yes. Please be advised that proper notice of this meeting has been given in compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act in the following manner. Written notice has been mailed to the Burlington County Times and Courier Post and published in the December 30th, 2024 editions. Written notice has been posted on the official bulletin board of the Township of Delanco at least 48 hours prior to the meeting. Live stream statement. This meeting of the Delanco Township Committee may be transmitted via live stream on YouTube video. The streaming of the meeting is not intended to be relied upon as formal public access under Open Public Meetings Act. And if the technology is disrupted for any reason, the township meeting will proceed in person as an official meeting in accord with the official notice.
Thank you. Please take a moment to silence your cell phone, put them on vibrate. And we'll move on to our comments and reports section and start with our township administrator, Ms. Simonera. Do you have anything to report?
Just briefly, the resolution on here to accept a $95,000 grant from Community Development Block Grant Program for installation of 22 ADA compliant curbs and sidewalks. So just some good news.
Definitely. We've been waiting a while for that. So great. They'll take a big chunk out of the list. I think there was like 35 that were still needed in town. So that's great. And I believe as it's been reported, this is probably the last year for this type of grant. They're moving in a different direction moving forward. So we'll have to come up with a strategic plan in our road programs to incorporate any more handicap ramps if we want to do that in the future. Anything else? That's it?
That's it.
Okay. Department heads, Chief Warren?
I should have nothing to report tonight. We're going to hold off on statistics till the end of the month. So
Great.
beginning of November.
It's been quiet.
Be more accurate. Well,
Don't say
yes,
that
no,
word.
but more accurate. Yeah,
Never use the Q word.
not quiet.
It's been very active. Everybody's doing a great job.
Absolutely.
Any word on the vehicle?
Nothing yet.
What was
They
the ETA?
changed, our contact there is no longer with them.
Oh,
Something happened. She left abruptly, so yeah. I'm actually going to drive over on Wednesday.
okay. Because I think it was like September, October, they thought, right?
Depends.
Yeah.
But tariffs and stuff like that, it affects parts and whatnot.
Sure.
Which they told us in June. Because we submitted the PO for that, I think was that June? Oh, you weren't here.
Oh, it
I'm
was
sorry.
before.
Yeah, I think it
I think
was,
it was
it was
June.
June.
It was June
It was
13th,
Mhm.
yeah, so.
Yeah.
But again, us getting that in at that date secured the vehicle, but they told us there could be some issues
Right.
with the tariffs, so,
Okay.
parts.
And you got
But like I
your
said, I'm
drone?
going to drive over on Wednesday.
Okay,
Got kind of tired of playing phone tag,
sure.
so.
And the department acquired the drone, so
Yes.
we're good to go there. The guys are,
Still waiting, they have to finish completing the course, and then
Okay.
I'll let you know when they're all done, and up and go.
and one of the officers already had that training in Riverside?
Yeah, but that was almost 2 years ago, so you just doing a refresher. But he'll be the one overseeing it. That's what Chopin Gorb,
And there's 3 that are going to be certified, right?
4.
4, okay,
Yeah. So there's one on each squad, an operator.
perfect.
So,
Okay,
yeah.
thank you.
No, thank you.
Chief, on the, we have ordinance, I guess, dealing with the one-way street tonight on our agenda.
Yes.
Are you able to give us just a quick synopsis of the direction the streets are gonna go for the one-way, or?
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
No
That,
one-
that came from Harry's office.
It's in the
They,
ordinance.
yeah, it's coming from, Cedar, right?
Spruce is south between.
Spruce.
For which street?
Right in the
Chestnut.
ordinance here.
Burlington Avenue into Cedar,
Yeah,
like across from my old building over there,
right.
and then it
Spruce.
follows around.
And that comes out at the school?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Yep.
they didn't,
Yeah, it's Burlington to Spruce,
Right,
and then Spruce turns into
Chestnut,
Chestnut,
okay.
yeah.
and then out onto,
Walnut.
Walnut. Okay. All right, that makes sense. Because
And-
originally they were thinking about going the opposite, right?
Right,
From Walnut to Chestnut around Spruce.
yeah.
All right.
So Harry actually did, some survey out there and did not feel that turning from Chestnut, when it turns into Spruce, making a left-hand turn is pretty difficult out of there, the way
Yeah.
the curve is.
Can't see. It's
Yeah.
difficult around that house there. So that's what I told him. Okay,
Right.
good.
So he determined that this was the safest way to go.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mentioned that to him. We spoke about it, but I never heard from him again, so I didn't know what his, and so, good.
Yeah.
That works. Yeah, you'll be sitting there for days trying to get out.
Right.
On the Burlington Avenue.
So we'll go ahead and we'll introduce that tonight and order the signage and get the lines painted. And, yeah, you literally can only fit one car down that road at a time. so.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
And that's going to help the fire department as well, because we had some issues with people parking right
Yeah.
at the end there when we're trying to turn the engine.
Can't get it, yeah, couldn't get
Yeah.
around it.
Very difficult.
Township Clerk, Mrs. Lore?
The general election is Tuesday, November 4th, polls open 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. I'm sorry, not November 4th. Early voting starts, on November 4th is the general election. Early voting starts Saturday, October 26th through Sunday, November 2nd. And there are in Burlington County 9 early voting locations, with the closest being the Willingboro Public Library, the Cinnamon Community Center. And all that information is available on the county website. And then, again, November 4th is the general election. And there's still time to get a vote by mail ballot. Applications are available here at the Delanco Municipal Building. They're available online. And that's my report. Do we have any events coming up?
The rabies clinic on November 1st. You can, it's a drive-through like it's been the last several years. You can show up that morning, but we do ask that you register in advance. And that information is on the website.
What's that, 9 to
It's 9 to
11, 9 to 11?
Yeah, on Saturday, November 1st. It's free. It's open to our residents, but anyone, really, you don't have to be a resident of Delanco to come. So anyone's welcome to come.
Thank you. Okay, comments, Township Committee, Mr. Olet?
I feel like I missed a whole bunch of great things that happened in our town over this month because I was away visiting family out on the West Coast. So I look forward to I heard great things, and I look forward to hearing from the rest of the committee of what happened on with our Fall Fest and all the great things that happened there. Let's see, on the 15th, we had our course session, and Mr. McFadden and I attended that together. As far as upcoming events, November 16th, Sunday, November 16th, from 3 to 4:30, we have the Veterans Salute taking place here. We have that event that'll be taking place. And Mayor, that's all I have.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. McFadden?
All right, let's see. September 27th, got up early to help the fire company wrap hoagies for their yard sale event. And it actually went faster this year for some reason.
Yep. Thank you for coming out, Phil.
October 2nd, we had a FOD meeting for pre-prep for the Fall Fest. October 4th was the Fall Fest. It was a very well attended, fun day for all. very hot day. I did suffer some sunburn, and poor Matt suffered a finger injury from riding a bull.
That mechanical bull will get you every time.
But all in all, it was definitely a nice day, and I'd like to thank Public Works, the police department, and all the volunteers that helped out. Of course, October 6th, we had the township meeting. I attended that. October 7th, we had the joint land use meeting. We had 2 companies come in. 2 of them got approved. And 1 has to come back. October 11th, I attended the Riverside Car Show just to see how they run theirs. Sadly, it was a very rainy day. Not too many cars showed up this year as the previous year, but it was, all in all, it was a nice event. And October 15th, like Vern said, we had the court session here at the Township Building. We both attended as liaisons. And October 16th, I attended the recreation meeting. We covered upcoming events that we have set forth. And that is it, Mayor.
Thank you. Mr. Bartlett?
All right, let's see. Since the last report on September 22nd, I attended the Fire Commission meeting on the 23rd, where we had normal business. I attended some meetings with Mr. Oled on the 25th of September, and again last Thursday, October 16th, with the Board of Ed to work on the library agreement. I enjoyed seeing everyone out and about at the townwide yard sale on September 27th. I spent the morning at the firehouse working on the hoagie sale that we do every year, and thanks to everyone that came out and supported us, and we sold out of hoagies pretty early, and thanks for everyone going out there and supporting the Scouts as well with their breakfast fundraiser and their hot dogs a little later on. As mentioned, of course, October 4th was Fall Fest. And although I'm not on the rec commission, but my wife is, and she chaired the event this year, so you got 2 Bartletts for the price of 1, or for the price of none, since we're all volunteers. So I helped out that day with getting all the vendors situated and into their places, and it truly was a great event, and the rec members that participated truly knocked it out of the park. And no pun intended, because it was actually in the park. The attractions were great, even the mechanical bull that didn't like me that much, and great food selection from all of the food trucks and our local establishments, such as Lou's and Vinnie's, that were there selling their great food, and the incredible amount of vendors that came to our little town. And I believe the number of attendees was estimated around 1,500, and thanks to Detective Lippick for looking that up for us. And of course, a large number are non-Delanco residents, and I heard a few grumblings about that from people who don't like outsiders coming into town. But for everyone who has a sense of how the economy works, events like that bring people in from out of town are great for economic development. And visitors often spend money at local establishments while in town, whether they're driving through town and see, for example, Weller's Jewelers or Brown's Jewelers, and stop by and purchase something while they're out there, or come back the next time when they're in town, or even small things like getting gas at one of our 2 gas stations in town. That's basically where outside dollars circulate in the town instead of residents spending theirs elsewhere. That's what economists call economic leakage reversal. It sounds like a disease, but it's actually really good for your town. And also, people who visit our events may return later to eat or shop, or most importantly, house hunt. So bottom line, public events like that bring outsiders in are one of the more cost-effective ways for a small town to stimulate short-term spending, improve its image, and support long-term economic vitality, especially when they showcase local businesses and community character. So I'll get off my soapbox, but that was a really great event, and thanks to everyone that supported it. And of course, Mr. Graybov, chair of REC, who was out there for dozens of hours, I'd say, Al, setting up, lining the fields and measuring out where all the vendors were going to go. And it was a painstaking event, and so thank you to everyone that did that. Finally, I attended the fire company. They had their fire prevention presentations at the Pearson School on October 10th, and that night we had fire prevention night at the firehouse, so thank you to all that came out and participated. And for that weekend, myself and the OEM team kept a close eye on the weather with the forecasts that weren't looking that good. Thankfully, just a lot of wind here and no flooding, but OEM is all about prevention and preparedness for the worst possible outcome, and thankfully there really wasn't a worst possible outcome here in town. And finally, last Wednesday, I attended the Board of Ed meeting. Normal business occurred, and the Student of the Month awards were given out, as well as a staff member of the month, which this month it was Mr. Tom Shields, who's our wonderful social studies teacher here. And there was much enthusiasm shown, and our new superintendent, Dr. T, is right on top of that, and our district, and he's our district's biggest cheerleader at this point. So thanks again to Dr. T for getting our schools back into shape. That's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you very much. Ms. Fitzpatrick?
Yes, thank you. Del Riv Youth Sports, free clinics for basketball have been scheduled for October 26th and November 2nd. The first one was held yesterday on the 19th. Registration is open, and I believe the games will begin in January. Registration for spring sports will open in December, and they're still looking for a commissioner for fall soccer for next year. Next meeting is December 2nd. I was sorry to miss the open house for the fire department because I was a bit under the weather and unable to attend. However, I did enjoy the hoagie and the breakfast sandwich from the Boy Scouts. My daughter happened to be visiting from Florida, and she enjoyed them as well.
Oh, I missed seeing Michelle there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Delanco Seniors. The seniors met on October 14th at the firehouse. The president, Linda Y., discussed trips scheduled for the balance of the year and also the trips she already scheduled for next year. She reported on the upcoming events at the library. I provided the upcoming events for Delanco as well, and advising them to sign up for the township email to keep in the loop as to what's happening in town, and also the library. So each month we receive a few more people who sign up for the emails, and thanks to Eric Provenzano for adding their names to the list. There was an excellent presentation on planning for the future and confidence. The speaker was Robin Goldenberg, an attorney with a law firm of Pasternak and Apel. She explained the benefits of trust to protect property and assets to avoid probate, updating wills and beneficiaries, and asset distribution. Their next meeting is November the 11th. Sewer Authority met on October 14th. The contractor is still waiting for the county for approval and permits for TV inspections, root cutting, and heavy cleaning for Burlington Avenue, Fenimore, and Delview Lanes and Larchmont Drive. 450 Creek Road, the fees have been paid to the authority, and they're waiting for their contractor to start the installation and connection to our sewer system. The plant has been winterized. All samplings were completed and accepted by DEP. Our operator's report is on file, and the budget for 2026 was approved. The budget did increase this year due to the New Jersey infrastructure, bank loan, and health benefits. Recreation, we met on October 16th. A list of work orders for Public Works was distributed. They're doing a great job in keeping up with the items in need of repair and preparing the fields for soccer. Still waiting to see the updated plan for Centennial Park. Fall Fest was a great success. Everyone I spoke with had a great time, and I met several people from out of town who enjoyed being in Delanco for the event. Trunk or Treat is October 25th this year, and it'll be along Delaware Avenue, and I know we could still use a couple cars for the event. Anyone wants to volunteer, or you know a group that may want to volunteer. Bonfire and Movie Night is scheduled for November 1 at West Avenue Compost Site. A movie selection at 1 was Beetlejuice. Rec will be setting up fire stations for roasting s'mores. There was a brief discussion regarding the centennial celebration, including plans for the Triple Towns 08075. Judging for Best Decorated House for Halloween and Fall will be on October 30th, and budget spending will be reviewed in November. The History Board, I opened the doors for the History Board, who had a display on the Alligator Cemetery Saturday. They had 5 visitors. I met with John Nardone and Joanne Donnelly during that time to discuss the Heroes Welcome and flag display for veterans for next year. We have a meeting scheduled this week to make some final decisions on the vendor that we plan to use. Joanne Donnie and I discussed the school's participation in the centennial. She had some great ideas that I plan to discuss with Mr. T. I was unable to attend the September meeting of the Shade Tree, but their next meeting is Wednesday, October 27th at 7 p.m., and I'm still working on some issues with code enforcement. I also contacted the person in charge. I received an email that was forwarded regarding the 250th Liberty Tree and plaque. So I did get the information on the costs and how you actually obtain this for the centennial, and it is, I plan to take it to Shade Tree as well as the History Board to see who would like to be in charge of having a Liberty tree planted for our centennial. Actually, this is for our centennial, but also for 250th anniversary for the United States, and you receive a plaque that's planted in celebration of America's 250th birthday from the Liberty Tree Society in New Hampshire. So I did speak with them today, and I got some information, so I hope to forward that on. Thank you. That's it.
Okay. What time is the bonfire and things at West Ave?
I think it's 6 to 8.
6 to 9.
Oh,
6 to 9. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you, Kate. October 2nd, I attended the New Jersey American Water meeting regarding the construction that they're doing at the end of town as far as redoing some lines and some feeds. They are continuing their work. We'll be going for another couple weeks. We discussed their paving plan, and that will begin after they tear up the streets. They'll repave them again in the spring. Beginning of the month, I did a lot of preparation with Recreation as far as the Fall Fest. As we all mentioned, it was a very successful event, and thank you to Recreation, especially my husband, of course, for all the tireless hours they put in to make sure it was a successful event, and it definitely was. We plan to expand on that again next year with the Centennial/Fall Fest. That's going to be one event next fall. We had a meeting that following Monday to discuss kind of what went right, what we can improve on next year, and it was really a great event, and we learned a lot from it too. But I think all in all, it was very well executed. So thanks again to everybody involved. The 7th was a busy day. I had a meeting with Congressman Conaway's office and 2 of his representatives, his chief of staff. They wanted to know more about Delanco, its ongoing needs for federal funding. I discussed kind of what we've been up to and the need for the boat ramp. That is a federal waterway, so they were interested in that. And I also learned more about kind of what the congressman is doing in his new role. They were able to give out about $5 million in funding in the short 10 months that he's been on after he replaced Andy Kim. So it was a great meeting just to, touch base and introduce ourselves to move forward working with them. The Joint Land Use Board meeting was also that night. Phil reported on that. We had Fred Kennedy in for his 2 properties.
709.
And 790. They were in as well. They had, it was just a quick site plan review. Phil and I did not vote on the Fred Kennedy as it was a D variance and we're not eligible to vote, but we did approve 790's site plan, which was the warehouse next door is going to be occupied by a motor company, Volvo Motors, that they make. So it's going to be just like basically an assembly plant for the motors. So they get the motors already assembled from Sweden, and they add these additional parts. They get crated up from the storage container place in the Cinnaminson. So it's a very low impact. They're maybe estimating 5 to 6 trucks a day, about 30 employees. So it's really a low impact use for what it could be with a warehouse. So we're pretty excited about that. I met the owner of the company and actually the new owner of the warehouses, and they seem like they're going to be great to work with. Very nice people. So we look forward to welcoming them to Delanco. And also on the 7th, we had the pre-construction meeting for the Township Funded Road Program, which is along Delaware Avenue. It's going to be the area that was tore up by PSE&G is going to be completely milled and redone, not just an overlay. It's going to be a total redo. Curbing, sidewalks, handicap ramps will all be installed. So I did put out a notice on our Facebook group, and the township will be sending out information as well. That construction will start on the 27th. The concrete work will begin first. It's expected to take a few weeks, and then they will start the actual road repairs probably mid-November if all goes well with the weather. So excited to get that road redone. It's a hot mess down there right now. So
Is PSA&G going to contribute to another road since we're paying for that?
yes.
Okay.
Yep, that was all worked out with Harry's office. They would only have to repave half of it, so
Right.
they'll repave other roads in full.
Yeah.
Yep. The 15th, I did attend the Board of Ed meeting as well with Matt, and Phil did pop in. Great to see the progress with these meetings. The Students of the Month were recognized, and their plans continue to move forward, and I'm really happy with the way things are going. So congratulations to the board and Dr. T on a successful year so far. I did also attend the recreation meeting on the 16th, as Ms. Fitzpatrick reported, and look forward to the upcoming events in the next few weeks. Okay, that's all I got. We do have 18 cars for trunk or treat so far.
Oh, good.
So,
We only had 9 the other night.
yeah.
Oh, that's great.
yep, so we have 18 and we could use a few more, so we look forward to that on Saturday. Okay, meeting is now open to the public for comments and questions on agenda items only. This is session 1. If you'd have something you'd like to talk about that's on the agenda, please come to the podium and state your name and address. Seeing none, I'll close session 1 to the public. Move on to our consent agenda items. Anyone have anything they'd like to remove from the consent agenda?
Looks good.
Okay, consent agenda items are considered to be routine and will be enacted with a single motion. Any item requiring discussion will be removed from the consent agenda. All consent agenda items will be reflected in full in the minutes. Ordinance 2025-13, amending Chapter 295-38, governing one-way streets. This is the first reading by title only and set public hearing date for November 17th, 2025 at 7 p.m. That is our next meeting. Resolution 2025-145, resolution requesting approval of items of revenue and appropriation into the 2025 municipal budget pursuant to NJSA 40A:4-87. Resolution 146, a resolution to affirm that the Township of Delanco civil rights policy with respect to all officials, appointees, employees, prospective employees, volunteers, independent contractors, and members of the public that come into contact with municipal employees, officials, and volunteers. Resolution 147, authorizing execution of estoppel certificate to PGIM Real Estate Finance, LLC, and the Prudential Insurance Company of America, 1000 Coopertown Road, Units 2A and 2B. Resolution 148, resolution authorizing the transfer of phases 2A and 2B of the 1000 Coopertown Road, originally Stanker and Galetto, redevelopment area from the CRE per vendor Delanco Urban Renewal A, LLC, and CRE per vendor Delanco Urban Renewal B, LLC, per vendor, to 1000 Coopertown Road, Urban Renewal 2A owner, LLC, and 1000 Coopertown Road, Urban Renewal 2B owner, LLC, Artemis. That was a lot.
Can you say that again?
Resolution 149, authorizing change order number 1 for the Walnut, Chestnut, and Spruce Streets Improvement Project. Approve payment of bills in the amount of $375,029.22 as per the bill list, run dated 10/17/25. Approval of minutes from July 14th, July 21st, August 11th, and August 18th. Can I get a motion to approve the consent agenda, please?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Motion by Phil, second by Matt. Roll call, please.
Mr. Bartlett.
Yes.
Ms. Fitzpatrick.
Yes.
Mr. McFadden.
Yes.
Mr. Roulette.
Yes.
Ms. Seuss.
Yes, thank you. Any correspondence, Janice?
None. Thank you.
Meeting open to the public. This is session 2 for general comments or questions. Please state your name and come to the podium. You have 5 minutes. Or not. Seeing none, I will close session 2 to the public and move on to discussion items. We have a report on the New Jersey State Best Practices Survey. Ms. Seminara, would you like to report, please?
Yes, every year, we have to do this as a requirement from the state to make sure that we are in compliance in pretty much every aspect, shared services, finance, budgeting, lead remediation. There's 70 questions, 41 and a half have points to them. I'm sorry, there's 70 questions. We scored a 41.5, which is well over the 32 points that we need to continue receiving our full aid amount for 2025. So we're well in compliance with what the state is asking of us to do. I did give everyone Bev gave everyone a copy, so if you have a chance to review it, if there's any questions about specific items, but all in all, very good result.
Did you, any of the no answers, is that something that like we need to look into actually improving for the next year, or do you have any comments on that?
Yeah, some of the no questions, it just doesn't work with the size of the town.
Okay.
So a lot of them were really geared towards, larger townships that have, greater area and a greater need. It is tough when you're a small town with a small budget to comply, but
Sure.
Nothing that's hurting us tremendously at all.
Okay. That's all I had for that. Anybody else have any questions?
I had my question answered earlier through email. It had to do with electric vehicles or electric charging.
Okay. Great. Anyone else?
I'm good.
Okay. We are going to move into executive session for a brief 10-15 minutes. I'll say 15. So we'll come back at, let's see, what time is it? 7:30, so we'll come back at 7:45-ish. Can I get a motion to move to executive?
You actually need a resolution to move into executive session, Mayor.
Great. Can I get a resolution then? What's that number?
Yeah, 2025-150. I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 2025-150 for
Okay.
executive session. And you do have to state the purpose, if it's contract, if it's personnel, if it's,
Okay. So resolution 2025-150 for executive session. We will be going into executive to talk about ongoing contract negotiations.
And no formal action will take place
Yep.
after that.
Right. No formal action will take place after the executive. We estimate it to be about 15 minutes.
So moved.
Second.
Is that how we do resolutions?
Motion and a second?
Okay.
Yep.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, so we'll be back in 15 minutes or so.
It's been a while since we did one.
I don't know. We don't do it
I think I was still
after the
mayor.
meeting.
It's all crazy.
Yeah. Thanks. Adjourn?
She's the
Record
report first.
it.
And just announce.
We're back in public session.
Okay.
We're back in public session.
It's 7:59, returning from executive session, back in public session.
Okay, back in public.
It's
Can I get a
7:59.
motion to adjourn the meeting, please?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you in a month.
Yeah.
Don't forget the
See
vote.
you at trunk or treat.
Trunk or treat,
I'll be there for my candy.